Hello, welcome back to Being in Nothingness. Okay, today we are in the Sanctuary, solving puzzles for the first time. So yeah, we got a lot of mid-range puzzles today, lots of 3s and 4 beans, and like, I think a single 5 bean? Yeah, a single 5 bean puzzle. That's actually pretty small, hidden away behind the other puzzles. So yeah, time to do these puzzles. Let's try going clockwise this time. Oh no, let's go clockwise, but first in order of difficulty, I guess. So there's only one 2-bean puzzle. No 1-bean puzzle, so let's go to that one first. Is it this one? Is the entrance up there? This is probably the introduction to orbs. What? Oh, so this is permanent. Meaning once I shoot this, it doesn't work anymore. Okay, this is like a cloud puzzle. Uh-huh. Probably want to put a cloud here, have it shoot back and forth. Yeah, feels like potentially what I want really is to have a... Oop, no. Actually, no, let's put it here. No, because I need it to be there. I think what I want is a bucket going back and forth and blocking the way. Oh, but it doesn't work because it turns into a roller unless I put it here. Okay, so I want to have the cloud here. I want this to turn back on and off, so I want the bucket to... I want the bucket to act as a blocker and put the bean in here to act as the blocking object. And because the bean is going to end up here, it's not going to be shot into a roller. So it's going to be an alternator that turns on and off because you block the line of sight of this guy. So yeah, okay. Easy stuff. Sure, it's like a very long alternator, I guess. Okay. So that's the main mechanic we're working with today, I guess, the orb. Okay, this is the 3-bean puzzle with orbs in it. They will go clockwise, starting with a clever idea. Oh my goodness, look at that. We're gonna work on that later, I guess. Looks like it, because after this we go back to Koriyama's playground. Okay, so this activates that. This closes this permanently. So we want to shoot this to open you, but not this, because that closes you. Okay. So I definitely need to start by putting a red bean here to make it through. I feel like I want to put a cloud here. But no, you will shoot this, right? Unless I put another blockage here, but it can't be a cloud. Wait, hold on. So the idea is to put a cloud here that shoots upward here, and a blocker here. But the question is, how will I do that? It can't be a single yellow bean, because then that will become a cloud which shoots this. I only have the time to walk in here before that happens. Because yeah, I need to shoot this way. Okay, no, the way of thinking about this is that you will shoot up and then I can walk in, and it takes me 4 steps to get here. So there must be a minimum of a 4-turn delay between you shooting this guy and this guy. I could try to put 2 yellow beans here to make an invalid recipe, but that requires a total of 3 buckets, and I clearly cannot use this one. Is there a way to bypass this? Yes, if I put a bucket here. Then I can remove you. I need to play into a bucket first, remove you, and then push you through. So now cloud recipe's there. I can use the remaining buckets that I have to have an invalid recipe appear there, and we should be done. There you go. Cloud shoots. It tries to shoot down here, but this blocks it. And I'm done. Okay. That wasn't too difficult. Very nice. Alright. Now, this is the one I think is actually going to be the meat of the puzzle. Koriyama's Playground. The first time we saw something like this was back in, I think, the Carpet Land. Yeah, Koriyama's Rainbow. This time, I guess we get to do anything we want, right? Oh, we got more orbs here. So... Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. So it kind of looks like you're gonna shoot both of these. Meaning I gotta stand here while you retract all the way. Which makes sense. How many beans is this again? 3? Okay, I highly doubt that, but we'll do stuff like that. Whenever you release, you take a bean that I can grab, but not really, because the cloud will shoot me. Will the cloud still shoot me? It will, yes, even if it's grabbed by the vine. That's not a good thing. And I still need all these beans in here once I'm done. And I need to be standing here when you are in here, which is interesting. And I also need to activate all of these ones. Oh, back to this nonsense, yeah. Okay. There's only one cloud, we can't make another cloud. There's like a simplified version of the... Simplified, but maybe not really simplified. I wonder how I'm gonna do this. I can't really get in here and get these beans though, because the cloud will shoot me. Right? Unless I freeze the cloud, which is bad, because the cloud... I can't reform the cloud. Because it doesn't turn into any good recipe that I can use. And once it dies, I can reform it. So the cloud can't die. The vine could maybe die, but I don't see a way to destroy this vine. I do want to know... Here's a question. Does a vine steal this guy? No, probably because it's being grabbed. So, like, once I do this... No. Also, you shoot... Oh. You shoot whatever's down here. That's not good. Unless maybe I destroy it. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. How about this? Right, you will never grab this guy. Actually, it's because you're out of range. Hold on. Let's do this a little better. How about there? I mean, you're definitely in range now. Of course, you still don't grab. You grab that instead. Actually, I think you grabbing this might be quite interesting. Because that will get the monster out, which means I can kill it for the bean. Okay, I would like to check here. If the bean was here... Oh. Will this grab? Yes. Oh. Oh, that's really interesting. So now this guy takes precedence, you retract. Which may not be the best idea. But I think I see the idea that I want to pull off here. It just has to be a vine pulling in everything that forms here. Because I need to get rid of these beans. I mean, I can destroy them. But the big problems are the bomb, which once I create a bomb, I can't get its bean back. So I need to get its bean from here. The other one's the blob. The other one is the blob. Its bean is so far down. Yeah, you close this permanently. You open that. There must be some... Okay, and I think that can happen. is I hold you back, and then I clear out every one of these carpets and put stuff in them, and then I release you, which pulls you back. Yeah, but I mean, I suppose another way I could think about it is if I had another blue bean while you were being grabbed here, I could stand here and shoot a blue bean that's here, or here actually. Yeah, that would work, wouldn't it? In fact... Okay, I see why this might not work. Oh, okay, that's a good reason why it wouldn't work. Because you shoot me. I want to bring all these beans in. Can't I just stand here, and then shoot this, and then walk away? Because then that releases you. I think the big problem now is to avoid this shot, which requires me to put something down, which requires me to use a bean, so I can't put it down here. So that's where all the issues starts, I guess. One way I could technically maybe do it is if I had... So let's say I had a roller and I swap positions with the cloud. That still gets me? The beam doesn't even hit me at this point, but that gets me apparently. Okay, well thank you, that does nothing. So I can put down something to block, obviously. Like I can put a bucket to block. Actually no, bucket dodges out of the cloud's way. I can put down maybe an icicle to block using the bucket. But then I lose a lot of beans, and I have no idea how to reform them. If I have to spend beans on avoiding you, then I have to get those beans back. I can't just... Oh. Well, there is a way. I can... There is a way, yes. I can kill, but how do I go about killing? If I send the cloud all the way here and never used the blob, then things get a lot easier, right? Then the last step would just be the blob here. And I also am out of the way of the cloud shooting me, so I just have to avoid the cloud until it reaches this position. So everything else I said is still going to work. Except maybe the icicle, I don't know. And then the bomb also is kind of a problem, but we might be able to avoid that. Once I have the icicle, everything should be fine. The only problem is then getting the icicle to give me stuff, but once we have the bomb, we should be able to get the icicle. And once we have the icicle, we should be able to get the bomb. So once we have access to both of these, we're fine. The vine will help us a lot. The roller is just a roller, the bucket's just a bucket. So yeah, I think we can do this. I think we can do this if we play our cards right. It's very hard to die here, I think. Okay, so to start, we have to generate the roller, and then the bomb. And I want to make it so that the roller exists in not as undisruptive as a spot as possible. So maybe up here in the corner? Hopefully that's not going to be a problem. I can always lure it, but it doesn't have to be stuck there. Okay. Okay, so it gets pulled in. That roller is fine. That roller doesn't do anything. Okay. I think I need to generate multiple things at once to pull across. Like for example, I want to generate the bucket first, then the bomb, so that the cloud pulls all the way up here, allowing me to bypass this line without getting shot. So let's do that. So generate bucket. Then generate bomb. Honestly, I can put these wherever I want. I think we're fine. So cloud gets pulled across, and now the beans are through. So the beans are at the bottom of the cloud now, which is good. I can use the vine to do whatever I want. And the icicle. The big issue is avoiding this cloud when I get here, which shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, this won't be a problem. I'm wondering, can I freeze you guys? Oh, careful. Don't grab any beans too, and then bridge across. Can I just bridge across? I want to just bridge across. Let me bridge across, and then this bucket can do whatever. Oh, that's kind of a problem, I guess, yeah. That is a problem. I can't really get that. Oh. I can if something's blocking the way, like the icicle, right? Okay, so if the icicle is blocking the way of the cloud, then I can grab all of these for free. The icicle will shoot this side though, so I feel like I probably wanted frozen objects here instead. Let's see if I can arrange for that. I want frozen objects in a different spot. Okay, so that means that the icicle will stay in the same position. You guys go down and sure, whatever. Oh, careful. Okay, we'll form the things here. Yeah, I know you're gonna do stuff, whatever. Actually, that's even less disruptive. Just stay there, please. Okay, we have the bridge in a better spot now. And you know what? Give me this guy. Yeah. I'll grab you. I don't need to grab you. I'll leave you alone. Okay, so now what? Well, there's a vine here that's gonna be a problem, I think. But if I play my cards right, I should be fine once again. So there's gonna be a vine here, yeah, I know. I can avoid it pretty easily. And actually it freezes. Wait, why does it freeze? Oh, because it eats the icicle. Oh, well done, I guess. Okay, so Roller, you're gonna do this again. Okay. So now we have a lot of things that we need. Once again I need these guys, which shouldn't be a problem. So the vine... Okay, the vine will grab the bomb. It will destroy itself, yeah. Okay. The bucket, I don't know what the bucket's gonna do. It's just gonna get out of the way. That's a bit of an issue, but we should be okay. Oh gosh, okay. Bucket, you are kind of an issue. I can't do anything to you right now. And I'd want the bean that's underneath you. Once I do that, I should be done though, right? I just want that yellow bean. I can't really grab you though, I think. Because then that's... Well, I might be able to. So grab you. You follow through. Grab you. You follow through. I could use a vine to grab that. So right now what I want to do is... Actually, I want to leave you there. You stay there. Yeah. Vine, you will grab that bean. I will need to blow you up, yes. Hopefully that isn't a problem. Okay, it isn't. Now the orange bean is what I need. So once again, I'm gonna need to... Let's see if I can get everything out of my way. Sure. You... Yeah, okay, sure. This works, and then you get stuck up there, which is fine. Okay, I'm gonna want you guys to, jeez, get out. Can the vine help me do that? I think the vine can help me do that. Vine, please help me do this. Oh gosh, okay. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Yeah, sure, eat that, whatever. Okay. Roller. Oh crap, there's beans here. Damn it. Okay. Not good. Vine, the rollers have to stay. The rollers have to stay for now. But that's okay, I can always do stuff. Okay. Come on. Drop. Actually, this is kind of a problem as well. This bucket, really, is kind of being an issue at all instances. Okay. You come down. You don't do anything stupid. I might have needed a bit more. Okay. Let's put this guy really far away. Let's put you over here. Let's do this. How about here? Is it good enough? Come on. No way. Okay, fine. How about... what am I even doing at this point? How about here? Is that good enough for you? I think it is. Okay. Perfect. You get stuck in there, you little bucket. Okay, and the vine is going to... I see the vine's gonna deal with everything, but... Maybe... There's no point, there's no point. Just get me out of here already. I'm gonna very slowly like just weed these rollers out. Okay. We're missing a bean. We are missing an icicle. Okay, I killed the icicle because I think a vine ate it. Where did the icicle bean go? Did a vine eat it? I don't remember a vine eating it. Oh no, this is a problem. Can't eat this, can you? Because you will freeze the cloud, which is bad. Ooh, okay, where did the icicle go? I remember all the steps to this, so I should be fine. I don't know why I have so many red beans actually. I shouldn't have taken them out. Alright, let's go all the way back to when the icicle was created. The bomb is re-obtainable, but the icicle is hard to re-obtain, so we have to... Okay, icicle is not here yet. I ate the icicle, didn't I? I ate the icicle. Yeah, I ate it. Okay, I think I prefer using a bomb. Ooh, I prefer using a bomb. I probably shouldn't be freezing the bomb then. Okay, question. What should I freeze instead? How about the roller? How about this roller? Yeah. Okay, so I gotta get you into a good spot. Icicle, are you a problem for me right now? Potentially. I'm gonna bomb the icicle. Didn't I already bomb the icicle once? I don't know. Not really, no I didn't. Okay, icicle. Needs to be in a better spot. Can't believe it all came down to this. The roller is going to need to help me out here. Therefore, at the very beginning, the roller, I need to place you in a good spot. Okay, how about here? The icicle is gonna come down here. It's gonna be frozen by you. That's not the icicle. And then at the same time, ooh, how about here? Sure. There you go. Here, and then the bucket. Bucket is yellow. Goes in as well. Then the bomb destroys the icicle. There you go. Okay, we have the icicle bean. Okay. Actually, I'm probably just gonna leave the blue bean here because I should. Not sure if I want to do that right now. Fine, we'll not do that. Okay, the vine. What are you gonna do? You're gonna pull in the bomb, I think. Pull in the bomb. Okay. And then you're gonna pull in the roller. Actually, you don't need to pull in the roller. I'm just gonna get rid of the roller like this. Okay, and we can do everything that we used to do, but now we have an extra cyan beam, which is great. Okay. So you get out of the way. I'm gonna shove you. Whoa, that's new. Because the icicle isn't there anymore. Wait, is it a vine being grabbed by a carpet? I've never seen that before. Wait, but the vine can still grab out of the bucket. Oh my god, that vine poses a significant hazard. Alright. Yeah, oh my goodness. What's gonna happen here? Oh, okay. That is a crazy what is this? Okay, we should be fine now because we have every bean color. But still, that's so stupid looking. Hey, hold on. Fine. I'm gonna try and get you out. There. Out of my way. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the final step is to shoot you to get you to stop being a blue bean. And then you get pulled in. There you go. Okay, that was weird. That was definitely something. I think we got to see a very cursed mechanic there. How in the world did I get a vine to be grabbed by... How did I get a vine to be grabbed by a carpet? Cause like, vines can't move. Wait, yeah, I need to okay, hold on. I'm gonna set a... This also works because the vine apparently grabs this bean instead of the cloud, which I think is great. I'm gonna set a bookmark here. I'm gonna undo all the way to the point where this guy got grabbed. Because how in the world did that happen? What did I do? Oh, I shoved it in. I shoved it in. So this guy remains active. It remains active. I thought the ice block would force it to be pressed down, but no. And because the carpet remains active, when this guy breaks, it gets grabbed because the carpet stays in its active state. If it were flattened, I'm pretty sure this guy wouldn't actually be grabbed. Oh, okay. That's really weird. That's super weird. Okay. Well, yeah. Should I try one more puzzle? Let's try one more puzzle. Alright, so I'm gonna save to my bookmark. I'm gonna move to my bookmark. Alright, this is 4 beans, so we're gonna not do that. Let's do getting around. Sure. I'm at least somewhat confident enough to do one more 3-beam before we end the episode. I'm that confident, yeah. We can definitely do this, right? Sure. Alright, getting around. Ooh, big puzzle. Okay, so roller recipe is 3 red. Bomb is yellow. Vine. Vine. Okay, so this definitely looks like 2 vines that are pulling this way, and potentially this way. I can't walk in here. This is my path to winning though. So I have to walk in here to walk past and then reach the end there. I need something to block here so that the roller is instead rolled this way. And then for some reason there are some icicles, prongs here, which prevent things like, I don't know, me pushing a bomb in, I guess. Okay. We have... I mean, there are other ways to do this, right? Could I potentially get like a bomb in there? Or does it have to be a roller rolling in? I feel like based on how this works, it has to be a roller. I don't think there's any other way out. Why is the roller's recipe 3 red? It's as if I can kill the roller for something. Okay. Why do I want something pulled this way and this way and then this way? I mean, I assume I want it to be pulled inwards afterwards. But the primary interaction with these vines is being pulled this way and being snatched this way. You have that range, right? Yeah, you have the range to reach all the way up here and steal from this guy. So why? Getting around. Yeah, the beam gets around. Or a monster, I guess. A roller or a bomb could do things. I have the ability to make four vines. Roller recipe, why do you exist? Paranoid about that a little bit. There's this guy. I don't think I'm getting anything there, but yeah, that's a very suspicious piece of land. Okay. I see that a roller can... Okay, a roller can roll... No, a roller cannot roll in here. Ooh, does it have to be in action? It could be a roller rolling upwards in action. Okay, yeah, it could be a roller rolling in action. Being pulled in. The question is why? When it's released, you'll roll upwards, but what is the good of that? I don't know. It could be... maybe to block you? No, how is that going to work? What do I even put here? Why is there an icicle here? Come on. Why is there an icicle there? I feel like it's definitely something going down, maybe. That blocks your line, that blocks your prong. Which is useful because... What is your range, by the way, in terms of the horizontal direction? You go all the way here, but no further. Okay, so I guess that means that you can't be grabbed, like, rolling downwards. Wait, but, I forget. Do vines... do rollers skip the vine thing? No. Okay, well this theoretically gets me there, but I see the problem is that nothing can actually get to this thing anymore. So while this saves me, of course, and I can definitely like keep going by just putting down distractions here, this will not work. Yeah. So could I then get something to work, like... Actually, I have no idea what I could get to work. I mean, I think it's interesting that there's a roller now. Oh, I have the recipe for a roller. I can kill this vine, I think, definitely. I do only have one bomb though, so I can only kill once. What are these beans going to help me do? I have no idea. And I think it's very difficult to get a roll that's rolling to be pulled in and then released here. I think it just has to be a pure roller there. Wait, so I have to block, right? That's the only way in. Aha, if I could have the Vine's recipe... No, not Vine's recipe, but if I could have a Vine grabbing from here, that would block line of sight. So I need something here. Well, how's that gonna work? I could bring something down. No. I don't see how to put anything in this row for a Vine to grab. So much space. What for? Yeah. There's so many things. There's like nothing in this level, but there's so many things in this level. This is like Forgotten Switch again. This is straight up Forgotten Switch Part 2. Am I getting pulled? Like, now that I think of it, I mean, it's possible. I just need the bomb and the vine to make a machine that pulls. That pulls me across water, but why? No reason. I'm still super suspicious about this line being available. Why? Again, is that line available? And what happens after that? You can pull in here, but what does that do for me? I'm thinking it might be like a timing related puzzle where I need to use that mechanism to lengthen the time taken. Not sure if I could potentially get a roller to roll in here. It might need to be a frozen in motion thing again, where the roller that's rolling in here, well, it can't get pulled up to here, right? No. Not sure if I can quite get a roller to roll in here though. I can't reverse this mechanism. It can only go this way. That's the only way. Yeah, what is this? I have a bomb. Sure. But why? I don't know. Yeah, okay, I think the idea is really just to get a vine to pull to block my line of sight. I really don't see how anything else could work out here. Now the question is... no, I don't know. I don't know what the question is. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, nothing in this level makes sense. I'm just staring at it. It's nothing I can do. I need to put something here, but like what? A bomb? I mean, now I think of it, it really could be a bomb. Except for the fact that this is going to be frozen by the icicle. It could have been a bomb bouncing back and forth, but I mean, there are a few reasons why that wouldn't work. Plus, because it's on the edge, you can't really move it into this position using Vine. Can't move back and forth either, this bomb. I think that might be a bit closer to what I want. Actually, if I could do that, I'm pretty sure I can block line of sight equally as well, but again, Icicle Prong gets in the way. So now, how do I get this Vine to block my line of sight? How do I put something here? I don't think it's possible. I really don't think it's possible to put anything here. Okay. Right, and the idea of frozen in motion requires the roller to exist outside of this spot, which I think is kind of weird. Okay, I could get a Vine to eat one of these and then blow it up to get 3 beans for a roller, yes. But that is so uninvolved, and that is so... That just, you know, ignores his dice setup completely, and I'm very suspicious about that. Okay. Yeah, and to put something here, I'm pretty sure I need motion, which is why I talked about the bomb going back and forth. It's very hard for it to be a roller, I think, but it could technically be a roller. I think there's definitely an issue getting the roller here, but like, I mean, I could also get the roller here, which is a little less difficult. But after this point, what can I do? Can't really get the roller moving up and down. And like, this completely ignores the idea of getting around. I feel like getting around has to involve this around section, but I might be wrong about that. Getting around. Right? I don't know. I can't see what to do after like I pull it in here. And what's the difference between doing that and just putting the monster down anyway? I don't know. I really don't think this works. But I can try, I guess. So I have a bunch of beans now, but I don't have any way of putting the roller back up there. I mean, it doesn't have to be a roller, it could be something else. It could be a roller stopped here, yeah, but no. Yeah, there's no way to do this. I don't see it. Well, okay. I mean, what else can I do? I can put a roller here. I can go and freeze it. Yay! But why? I don't know. Why not? Nope. That's not gonna work. Getting around. I feel like we need to answer the question of what gets pulled around. It could be anything. It could be a bean. It could be... Could it be me? I don't know if it could be me. It could be a bomb. None of them are useful, being dragged around the open water. I'm still thinking too small. Actually, hold on. This line, followed by this line works to get a roller down here. Okay, but then why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that indeed? So I could get a roller in. That seems rather pointless. Although if the roller was eaten by a vine, that would be interesting. Like, yeah, like at this point the roller is eaten by the vine, which gets frozen by the... Ah, which gets frozen by the icicle. So the roller comes down here, gets eaten by the vine, gets frozen here, so the vine gets stuck, I walk around. Okay. But that means we need every one of these. Because I need one vine and one roller recipe. So that's 4 red beans. So I need everything. I think it might be okay to not have this roller or this vine be eaten. So this vine... I'm trying to get this all done in one explosion. I'm not sure how to do that. This roller doesn't work. This roller is too far to grab something from here. So it has to be a roller like here or something. Actually, can a roller here even grab? I think it barely gets to grab from here, so that's good. And that blocks line of sight. It blocks line of sight, but actually it doesn't let me walk through. Oh. Okay. So yeah, how am I gonna get these beans across then? How am I gonna collect these beans? I don't know. There must be one way to get it with one explosion, I think, because I only have one explosion. So the question is now to get all 4 beans in with an explosion. Is this where the getting around thing becomes useful? I don't think so. So I can put like 2 roller. I can put 2. Yeah, wow, okay. The problem gets even worse from here. Because how do I get all those beans? I can pull them in by vine, but I can't do them with the same vine. And like, they have to be gotten by horizontal pulls, yeah? Well, I mean, not really, because this can pull in from here, but then I lose this entirely. So like, what? Like, yeah, then I spent 2 vines. One to pull in, one to pull in. Pulling in this way isn't gonna work. Vine here seems useless. If I was pulling in and pulling in, then the question is, there's gonna be a vine here. How am I gonna kill that vine? And if I do kill that vine with a bomb, how am I gonna get rid of this vine? How am I going to get these beans back? So many unanswered questions with one explosion. And there's only one explosion available, right? Yeah. Another idea is I could really just take this guy out. But there are a million issues with that. Being that if I do take you out, I'm going to just destroy the vine already. Yeah, I don't think I'm taking you out. Makes no sense. The vine has to be here. But if I can kill both vines, I can put those vines anywhere. If I can only kill one vine, then the second vine has to be here. There's no way I could have grabbed this, right? I can't have a vine grabbing it unless... Yeah, this vine can only be grabbed from here. Okay, I guess the roller doesn't have to spawn here. The idea is that maybe I could put 2 beans underneath the vine and then destroy it. That gives me the roller recipe already. Does that work? I mean, it's the exact same, isn't it? So the idea of like... Oh, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be for a 3-bean puzzle. I'm not seeing it. I feel like I need you. But I can't have this be a vine, can I? No. If I had a vine here and a vine here, I can't blow them both up. And then they both have 1 vine each to their name. That's not like, actually true, I guess. It's like a vine here could grab this and then steal another vine coming up from the top. But the idea is still the same. If I had 2 vines, like I have to kill both of them, which just doesn't work. If I do keep one alive, the bean that it grabs has to be part of the roller recipe, which it can't be. Because the roller recipe is 3 beans, and then... There's no way for the vine to grab over some beans. I'm like thinking of different ways you could get things around. Like a roller could move around, a vine can grab beans and rollers. Vines can grab bombs, of course, but we can consider that to be basically the same as pushing bombs into them. If a vine grabs a roller, well, that implies the existence of both a vine and a roller already, which is something we can't accomplish yet. I mean, like a vine. Okay, a vine here could grab the roller recipes. And they could be blown up into a roller. But then there's the big problem where the roller will always probably be on... I mean, it could be here. But then the other vine... I just cannot have any of these beans on these islands. I have to retrieve both of them somehow, I think. Is there another way of doing this? Where instead of the roller going in, it was something else. I feel like that's not very likely. I mean, yeah, that's like, if I took you out, the explosion to get your beans would already be the last explosion I could have, which makes 0 sense. Although, I guess technically... Yeah. The problem will still persist. I think. Actually, will the problem still persist? Yes. I need... I need 2 rollers, I think. 1 to block, 1 for you. And I think that is guaranteed. I think that is guaranteed that I need 2 rollers. Therefore, it might not make sense to kill you, because I can't put you back. I was thinking if I could use the same passageway to bring you down, then you could maybe do this. But like the bigger problem is that in either case I still need 2 rollers, so I still need every bean. I need a vine and 2 rollers. That's all 7 beans that exist in the 7 red beans that exist in this level, I think. Something interesting that could happen is, I don't know, can the icicle be eaten? I highly doubt it. It's just out of range, so I guess not. Why would I want to eat the icicle? I don't know. I mean, okay, I could try already having the roller, but, you know, why? Why try? So here's the roller. Yay. We know this isn't going to work, because you need the vine to grab it at the right time. So it gets frozen, yeah. Which is bad, isn't it? Yeah, we don't want that. This freezing is just a result of what happens here. Yeah. So like I would have needed the vine to exist at this point, but this vine doesn't work because it's like definitely too far away to grab you. So yeah. And there's basically no way this could have been okay, right? What else can I do? There's so little happening in the recipes. Okay, I guess one thing that could happen is that if this gets grabbed by a vine. Wait, I can get them. Can I get them closer together? Like, potentially, if I did the getting around thing. Yeah, if I did the getting around thing. If I did the getting around thing, like here and maybe here, then I think things would be interesting. So that gets stolen. I get all the beans here, but if I could do that in reverse, I think it would be very nice. Because I could save... Yeah, if I could do it in reverse. If I could do it in reverse. So how would I do it in reverse? Instead of you stealing, it has to be you stealing. Okay. So maybe then that means that you have to be here. You have to be here to steal. Okay, this would work, right? Okay, so I have to shoot you first. You grab that. You grab that. And then it's a steal. Okay. Yeah, okay. So now I have all these beans. The vine is very, very, surprisingly out of the way. Yeah, this works. Okay. I don't know why I didn't see this. So you get pulled in, you get frozen. This blocks my view. Perfect. Don't know why I didn't see this. I really should have seen this. How did I miss this solution? I don't know, I stayed there for so long I didn't see this. I mean, I won't say this is a problem with my... I wouldn't say this implies that I'm supposed to be much better at seeing things, but I feel like at the very least I should have gotten some sensing of this solution, right? I got the idea. But the execution took me a lot longer than it should have. Anyway, we're done. Okay, that was a puzzle. It was very clean though, I liked it. So yeah, alright. We have done 4 puzzles today. We'll continue next episode with geometry. Until next time then, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye bye!